The point is, man, we bounced back. Like,
you really did.
We came back. We brought Playboy Card. We brought Lil Uzi Vert.
I was gonna say Lil Uzi was the game changer for me.
Gunna, and they weren't even the headliners at that one, right? But like Ray Shremmerd, Tory Lanez, like what a performer, man! Like I was going crazy,
right?
Yeah, what was the most recent one too? Like the baby,
that was the baby.
Crazy,
Schoolboy
man.
Q.
Schoolboy Q was sick. I like NLE Choppa, crazy.
That was a
man.
big. The last one the last Breakout Festival was, in my head, I saw it as pretty monumental. There were like the baby, Roddy Ricch in itself. Those are two.
Bro, we're always booking people who are like on the cusp. I'm telling you, like, like you see how big Tory is now. Like, not saying like we're on, like. Launching these guys. All I'm saying is that was the breakout like mentality in general. That's why it's called breakout. It's like breakout artists, like for like local talents, you know, Vancouver or Canada, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the bigger artists on one stage. And like you see where they're going now. Like Roddy Ricch is just the most recent example. Like his album didn't even drop at that time. It was just The Box. His single was before what is it, Antisocial? Excuse
me for being antisocial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you see how long he was number one. And like all that stuff, like I'm just saying, like it just seems that we're getting. It's not just luck. Like we're definitely keeping our ear to the street, like we always have been.
Yeah.
And like these guys are getting really big after, and like it's just cool to see like we're part of that like journey, in in a small way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I definitely feel that, man, and it. Like it shows the work in itself is there to show, like, and I like how you mentioned, you know, maybe the derivative of the word breakout, or the name in itself was its intended purpose was to kind of put local and, you know, or international stars on the same stage.
Exactly. Well, it started as just like a Vancouver, like a smaller scene shows, like in little underground spots,
right?
And there'd be people like McAvoy, the MCP, like Illuminati, Esses. Like there's so many people, man. A lot of come ups, like Rudnala. I'm blanking on a little bit.
No,
here,
there are a lot
like,
of names. No, definitely.
You know, and there's a lot of people coming up. And that ended up transitioning into Black Fridays at the Alexander, which used to be a nightclub in Gastown here in Vancouver. Right. And we did a monthly thing there. And then the co-owners of that club were owners as well of Timber Concerts.
Right, yeah.
And then we pretty much just like scaled it up. Like, okay, this is Breakout. We do this like in these smaller venues, like let's take it to a big stage. We can still bring like local talents and stuff, Canadian talents, female, male, like just every like mixed bag,
right? And
international, like, you know, stars. And you see what it is now, man. So
it was just about showing that, hey, we've done something similar to this before. We can scale to a point.
Yeah, we can scale it, and it's been really successful. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. And the success is shown, definitely. Like you guys have put on a successful event. Honestly, my the way I look at it is, how good are you at curating a vibe? That's just always what I ask. Honestly, I look at myself sometimes as being a vibe curator. How do you perform when it comes to you being in control of the room and the lights on you and seeing how you make the room rock? I look at it as that, and honestly, just the event Breakout, you know, whether it be the sets that you guys do, the artists that you have on, the entire thing as a whole is that in itself, just a perfect vibe curation.
Yeah, thank you.
Use those words.
Thank you. Well, we're definitely, there's always areas to improve.
Right.
And I think we're doing a really good job so far, but yeah, like it's just, we're always on the way up. And what that means, more responsibility and more like just like being, I was gonna say scrutiny, like on ourselves, like to be like, but like more like self-critical and like getting like things to like a level of like, you know, like the Rolling Louds, the Coachellas, like we want to be known as like Canada's biggest hip hop festival, biannual, you know, 2 times a year. Yeah, like that's really the goal, man.
And it requires
travel to get here, like because it's that.
Yeah, it requires exceptional quality control, something of that sort.
Yeah, there's a lot coming. Trust me, man. Like, I don't want to talk business on it too much because it's like I shouldn't. But venue like will eventually like change. You know, it's not always just going to be at amphitheater and stuff.
Right.
But I think they're going through renos. They're going to make their amphitheater bigger. And like, it's also like part of the whole thing is that it's with Playland, like that you have the whole like
whole
fun
aspect.
park, what do you call it, like amusement park to it. So can't say what the future has to hold, but like, yeah, man, we're just trying to scale it up, you know, and eventually it's going to get to a point where, we'll need a bigger place.
Exactly.
Eventually, you know.